I'm sending foreign aid. Oh, no wonder I have so much money. Plus 4,000. No, that's cost. There's nothing in storage. Really? I find that a little bit hard to believe. So all the plantations are built. Okay. Let's set these to multiculture. So that their fertility doesn't go down in time. I don't know how far away these things do. Decreases efficiency by 60%. Does not decrease fertility. Plantation gets 20% efficiency for other plantation in the vicinity with a differing crop running on the same workload. Actually, with this. It's getting a full bonus of 20% from multiculture. These guys are also getting that. So all of the plantations actually seem to be in range of that bonus. But they're only 50% efficient right now. If not less, because of the fertility levels. Alright. Really? You're building the library? Okay, you're building that as well. Good. Alright, so we've got the fort. All of the people are in the fort. We have a full 8 out of 8.
I must say I'm glad to be still working with you. Finding good help is so difficult these days.
Let's make sure we get some more money. And that's a bunch more cash, so let's go ahead and build a second fort. Suspiciously close to the pirate thing. Yeah, let's build it there. Pirate Cove there is definitely not state-sponsored. Oh no, absolutely no chance of that whatsoever. Okay, we can research stuff. Our library is up and running. So, advanced boat services would increase the upkeep of Teamsters, tourist ports and docks by 50%, but they also are faster. Like I said, these are edicts, though. Current edicts. Let's do the library work modes. Because I'm curious.
Oh, Presidente! Your political maneuverings are the stuff of legend. Excuse me while I take some notes.
High schools, colleges, and now adults improve the education level so they can take jobs with higher educational requirements. So approved portfolio is basic. Public services, decreased efficiency. Efficiency of high schools and colleges is increased by 10% median budget. Bonus can be accumulated to a cap of 30%. So if we pay the library a lot of money, then it will improve the efficiency of schools by 30%, which is actually a fair bit. Emits 15 liberty, the knowledge generation is reduced by 15%. Now I have the newspaper for that. So we have the open mind, we have the independent. Citizens living in the vicinity of the newspaper have a 25% shift. Chance of 25% shift to move their political views towards the revolutionary faction every time they rest. Does not affect die-hard orientations. The dependent slightly increases approval of citizens living in the vicinity. Decreases liberty. Earn $3 for every citizen living in the vicinity. Decreases liberty. 25% chance to shift towards communist. Decreases liberty. Oh wow, there's loads. There's basically different ways of shifting relations to different factions.
It's nice to have choices, isn't it? Choices like continue as governor or begin a new career in manual labor.
I'm sure you would like your situation to remain as it is, so please don't forget which side your bread is buttered. And who gave you the butter? So I need to build a tannery. That's another factory, so I'm quite happy with that. Although, the tannery requires leather. No, hides. Do my ranches provide hides? Is a good question. So we produce? Yeah, it does. Milk. Meat. Nope, we don't produce any hides, so we're going to need to build some ranches which allow us to do that. Cattle would. So... No, crocodiles just produce straight up leather. Interesting. So yeah, let's get a cattle farm going. Is it? Oh, that's just short of being in perfect position. We could stick one here, though. Maybe. Invalid ground type. Stick it there, but then that's impacting the cotton farm. Now we could stick it here. Now, where's the mine? Oh, it's right over there. So yes, we can definitely put some cattle farms here. So what I think I'm going to do... I'm thinking we can probably stick 3 of them here. 1 there. Goat farm. We can stick there. Cattle, another cattle. Right there. And then we run a road up here, here, to here. Perfect. Right, how is the unemployment looking? There's only an unemployment of 4. So we've fixed most of the unemployment issues. We've also got a really positive cash flow, which is great. We do, however, have 43 homeless families. So we really need to work on our residential situation. And actually, to that end, I think I'm going to start putting a couple of houses a little bit further out from where I normally put them. Okay, can't put it there. I could put them here. Let's put a house here. And here. Let's put a teamster out here. Along with some more houses. If I can. Sort of here. And some country houses because they can fit in smaller areas. Like that, in fact. I don't think that these need to be connected by roads. Might even stick a tavern or something out here if I can. That'll do. That's a good bit of housing right there. How do you make a good military? The main way, I think, this is going by Tropico 5 standards, not 6 necessarily, but the main way is to build forts. And you can choose how the forts work. And make sure that the forts have troops in them. You can also build guard towers, but that has some negative connotation. In fact, so do the forts. So sorties provides a squad to defend against attackers, and you can see the soldiers just walking around. That's these chaps here. Man the ramparts, they stay within the building to defend against attackers, or they provide a squad that can be sent on attacks or defend against attackers. So I think ready for offensive might even allow you to attack other Tropico islands if you're a multiplayer. Let's do man the ramparts for now. Because I happen to know that when you do declare independence, they're going to arrive by ship. Which might or might not be why I've positioned my forts right here. It's possible. I could also add some more guards to you. Utility installations. If a worker has a healthcare happiness lower than 25, they'll receive healthcare service with quality of 25. If a worker has a faith happiness lower than 20, they'll receive faith happiness. Oh, you know what? Those sound actually really useful. Speaking of which, let's have a look at the chapel. So we can do a traditional sermon, or we can do help first, preach later. Quality is reduced by 10, but if visitors have healthcare happiness lower than 20, they'll receive healthcare service with a quality of 20. So until we get more doctors, we can use the church as basically our doctor. Could that plantation fit better without the others than fit the ranches in around where the mine would go? Do you mean this one? Or was that while I was placing them? Sorry, Effa, I missed that. One thing I would really like to see is just how busy the Teamsters are. Like, if it says you need more Teamsters, that would be really helpful to see. Alright, so we can do the advanced boat services, which we've seen before. That increases the upkeep quite significantly, but it does make them quicker. That's only ships, so not really useful for us. Increases immigration rate by 50%. However, the chance of each immigrant being criminal is 300% higher, and you receive a monthly payment of £100. Child allowances. Children are not accounted for when determining the economic wealth of a family. Edict runs for 2 years and to cool down for 4 years. So I guess that means you get more children going? Church fee. Visitors to religious buildings pay a fee of £1. Decreases the efficiency of religious buildings by 15. Decreases religious standing by 5 and increases the capitals by 5. Employees of mines and industrial workers work double shifts as long as the edict is active, and it costs you more. So employee of the month means that your industries are more effective, and then just more circus stuff, and it was instant. Interesting. We could do another raid. I think I'm going to go ahead and rescue some more educated. We'll do that twice. And that's, by the way, one of the bugs which... Oh, we have trade routes. I noticed before is if you click once, it doesn't actually show you the first thing, and then it queues after that. Trade. Yeah, trade. Crap. I've been really dropping the ball on this. So we can do sugar. We can do tobacco. We don't have the tannery yet. Oh dear. Whoops. I forgot about that one. Industry. Tannery. Processes hides to produce leather. I'm wondering if I could put that over here somewhere. It somewhat depends whether I can run a road out here. Does not look like it though. So yeah, let's not do that. So this little bit of space here is kind of wasted. Well, I could put houses there. Houses don't require road access. May well do that. Oh, it'll actually fit here. You know what? I'm okay with this. Let's put it there. Blocks me off from putting a road here, but where would it go? It wouldn't. It's when you put the cattle ranches in for the tannery. I wasn't sure for tilting up though. Yeah, they do like putting a lot of very awkward maps. I mean, that's one of the interesting things about Tropico, is trying to fit everything in with the awkwardness. I mean, I think that's one of the building challenges. How long do I have to do that? Oh, it doesn't actually say. And I have just a year until I have to declare independence,
Genius
basically.
is undeniable, Presidente, but would you consider an idea from your humble penultimo?
So I need to build 2 residential buildings. Yep, working on that one already. In fact, yeah, once those 2 are built, then we will succeed. In fact, that one's being finished right now. Marvellous! Alright, are there any other buildings I would like to do? I mean, we could get a lumber mill, which would process logs into lumber. Stick that there. You should probably be replanting stuff as you're cutting it. Actually, no, you can just clear. I'm going to set up another logging camp. Like there. Because I want to start thinking about how I run this road out. so it does fit there. There we go. That'll do. Then eventually we'll basically have to build a second town up in that direction, but that's doable. That is no problem. Alright, are there any other trades that we could be doing? Exporting gold, exporting rum. Yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to buy another trade license and we're going to export some rum. Paying 10% more. That's really good, actually. That's a good deal. Research is done, so I think I'm just going to stop. Just research everything. Oh, and we just finished the trade deal. Those are already active. We could accept the leather export, because we're definitely going to be producing leather. Thanks to the tannery once it's finished. Alright, Almanac. I really want to know how goods are travelling. Like, do I need more Teamsters? Where would that be? Just says their efficiency. In fact, let's increase their pay slightly so they are more efficient. And I think I might do the same to the construction office, actually. Because you do have a fair amount going on here. Yeah, I'm not seeing where to tell if the Teamsters are being overworked or not. I mean, we do have 3 of them inactive, or active now. And they do all have population working on them.
There, it is complete. Once again, the breadth of El Presidente's awesome political vision is shown.
The tannery is being built. Let's make you a high priority because I'd kind of like to finish you before I declare my independence. So is that involving... No, that's literally just building a tannery. Come on guys, let's get this thing done. Oh yeah, are there any other upgrades I could be getting? You, no. You. Already got yours. Short answer? No. Long answer? No. Tavern. Upgrade to the tavern. Tavern's actually short on workers. Only 1 of 3. So we need more people. We've done it. 0 unemployment, 5 vacant jobs. Excellent.
Well, you did the right thing, which is whatever the Crown says it is. Cream tea?
Let's not get complacent, though, and remember the old saying, today's governor is tomorrow's plantation sweeper. Funny to think that your predecessor wishes he could be a plantation sweeper. I'll take the money and I'm going to run. And now I'm going to click on this because I wish to declare war and fight them.
Feisty little colony, aren't we? We'll try not to crush your spirits too comprehensively.
Here's how it works. I give you this little piece of paper which says we're going to invade, and you have a very short period of time to regret your ill-judged decision. Then our navy outruns your pathetic little defences with superior discipline, weaponry, and haircuts. Perhaps we'll meet again at your execution, Governor. So we have 720 days to prepare, and then we just need to survive. And if we do this, we advance to the next tech age, which is the World Wars. So we could build a circus, which is good for citizens' happiness. I think I'm going to go ahead and build one. Near the palace? Nah. Down here? That's kind of my industrial centre. Needs to be on land. No. Only spot actually seems to fit is over here. Slightly irritating, because I wanted to put the embassies and stuff there. We might need to hold off on a circus for now. Yeah, I think we will. Boats look odd when they're sailing. They're definitely no Fall of the Samurai quality ships. Those things are a whole different standard. A real big telescope. You can get that in the next stage. Interesting. Oh, who's this? Oh, we saw the ships returning. Cool. Didn't think that was a thing on the map, but apparently it is. And hopefully if the mandate runs out, I don't just get replaced. I mean, I am trying to declare independence, so it's unlikely, but it's possible. I may have judged this terribly. Let's see if these guys can be upgraded. I did not. Increases efficiency of nearby plantations, hydroponic plantations by 10%. That's amazing! Oh, it does not stack. Oh well. No others. There. None of those. I do have another ranch somewhere, don't I? Thought I started with one. Oh no, that's Tropico 5. Okay. Can I upgrade the ports? No, there are no upgrades. I could pay them more, but I don't think I really need to because their turnover actually seems to be pretty decent. Actually, one thing that will tell me if Teamsters are overworked is whether I have lots of goods building up in the buildings. There's a fair number of them. Yeah, I think I could probably do with one more Teamster. But where? Put it here in the middle of the factories, and I'm probably going to get rid of the logging camp. Though it's still apparently 100% efficient, and they must be cutting down these trees. Just as long as they're not cutting down the decorative trees around my forts. Let's actually take a look at the edicts. Food for the people. Consume 2 units of food when eating. Increases the general food quality by 10. Decreases capitalist standing by 10. Increases communist standing by 5. So that makes people just happier. Citizens pay $1 whenever they eat out. Broke citizens cannot afford to eat. Decreases communist standing by 10. Decreases religious standing by 5. Increases capitalist by 5. Increases the siesta. Increases job quality in each workplace by 15%. Decreases efficiency by 12. Decreases pollution by 10. Not a huge problem. Urban development. This is an interesting one. Decreases the construction cost of all residential buildings by 50%. It runs for 5 years and has a cooldown of 5 years. So basically in those 5 years, so long as you think that you'll spend more or save more than 7,500, or if you think you're going to spend more than 15,000 on housing, then that actually pays for itself. Increases immigration rate by 50%. Chance of being criminals up. Yeah, we've seen those. The only one that we might run is the Employee of the Month, because we're actually running a fairly healthy surplus at the moment. How are we doing for population? Still quite a few homeless people. Although, now that I've remembered that you don't actually need to be on a road for houses. We can start sticking some houses here and there, I think. Bunkhouses here. Yay! That's going to help quite a lot, actually. That's a really good location. Whoops. Continue. Camera froze. Awesome. Why does that keep on happening at the moment? Don't go anywhere. I'll just restart the stream. So, be right back.